So what these baby boomer Christians don't seem to understand is that their time is up. The time of guilt tripping, of ultra mass consumption, of just worshiping the worst concepts of humanity are over. And I don't know how else to explain it to you right now, other than the modern church is demonic. Modern church is very demonic, especially the Protestant aspect of it. I mean, the Catholics have their problems too, but um, it's not nearly to the extent of the Baptist churches and the Mormon church and I mean, some of them are worse than others. Obviously the Mormon church is nowhere near as bad as a Baptist church. I mean, you can't even define baptism. Baptism is Southern Baptist, regular Baptist, fucking newfangled LGBT Baptist, whatever. It's stupid. That's not what Christianity's about. That's not what anything's about. I'm not here to give you labels. I'm not here to tell you what you should believe or what you should do. I'm just going to tell you flat out how things be. And if you don't like it, well, kill yourself, because that's about the only choice you have. For example, normally before Christianity just became a pedestal for, upper middle class people to make more money by giving a political ranting, which admittedly I'm doing now, but before they used to just become an extension of their particular political party, they used to meditate upon a Bible verse to bring up during sermon. For example, I'm reading Psalms chapter 66, verses 15 through 20. Come and hear, all ye that fear God, and I will declare that he hath done for my soul. I cried unto him with my mouth, and he was extolled with my tongue. If I regard iniquity in my heart, the Lord will not hear me. But verily God hath heard me. He hath attended to the voice of my prayer. Blessed be God, which hath not turned away my prayer, nor his mercy from me. Now see, the problem is that even the Bible was written by feudal overlords that spoke a more flamboyant English that they knew the peasants wouldn't completely comprehend. The peasants, as of today, don't really grasp what is being said. They hid the message in between the fantastical language. And what really that is saying is that if you are full of evil, you're not going to hear God, and God's not going to hear you, and God doesn't give a shit about you. God does not give a shit about the wicked. And there's been sects of the faith that have said that before, but they don't want to listen to them. They want to think that God is just this forgiveness button. You do a bad thing, you press the forgiveness button, I'm saved, I found Jesus. No, that's not how it works. All your little thought X's that had like 10 black dudes inside them are going to always have those 10 black dudes inside them. They cannot rewrite history. They're always going to be little whores. They're always going to be little disappointments to their family. And eventually they will die. And God won't care. In fact, God will probably remember all those black dudes coming inside them way more than they will. Because God sees everything, supposedly. So, what I'm saying is that you can't seek God for forgiveness. Now, what the Bible does say is that God will answer your prayers, and that if your heart isn't full of wickedness, God will hear your plights, and God will respond accordingly. So, you can pray to God for better things to happen. You can pray to God for guidance. You can pray to God for blessings and curses. You can pray to God for many things. But did it say God will forgive you for being a thought? No. Did it say God will forgive you for being a moderator? No. God does not forgive you. God merely provides for you in the event that you are worthy of provision. See, this comes back to politics, because people have this misinterpretation about socialism, that socialism is the state will just provide for you, no matter how much of a thought or a moderator you are. No, there wouldn't be prisons if that was the case. There wouldn't be all the great things. I mean, maybe they're not going to be so cruel as to watch you die in the street, but if you're a piece of shit, you're not going to get all that much. You might get something. You might get more than what you got now, but no, nobody owes being nice to you. We, as mortals on this realm, certainly don't have a responsibility to be nice to other people. But we've convinced ourselves through the normie Protestant faith that it's somehow our liability to be nice to other people that don't fucking deserve it and treat us horribly. And they get that from a Bible verse of Jesus saying, turn the other cheek. Are we Jesus? Do we have the divinity inside us to declare ourselves the Son of God? No, we don't. That'd be like saying Superman, which, by the way, they do that in comic books, where Superman will lecture to a lesser superhero like the Green Arrow or whatever, that, oh, you can't do that, you can't kill the people, you can't do the bad things. Well, sorry, fucking you Kryptonian faggot, but not everyone can just, get a few hours of a tan and suddenly be able to move the planet backwards and go near the speed of light and shoot laser beams out of their eyes. If everybody was Superman, then yeah, maybe the ethics of turning the other cheek would hold some merit. But they don't. And the Bible doesn't even say that they do. You made that up. Because your mind is wrapped in the lies that the moderator devil has created for you, that you have a set of standards you need to abide by, but somehow magically nobody else does. Because how convenient that you have to be loving and forgiving and compassionate and nice and always do the right thing, but they don't. And they make the money, and they get to fuck you over. And you don't get shit, and you're working harder and harder and harder, and you have less and less and less, and your life sucks. You just want to put a gun in your mouth and fucking end it. But you can't do that either, because suicide is sinful. They're fucking beyond evil. They are beyond horrible. Anyone that calls himself a Protestant is going to burn in hell. Your soul, it's going to burn. If you even have a soul, I doubt you do, because I don't see how anyone with a soul could think up half of the monstrous things that is you. But if you do have a soul, you will go to the soul prison, the hell, whatever. And God will laugh, and I'll laugh too, because there is no excuse. There is no excuse in the world. That is what that verse is trying to convey. You don't need to be compassionate. Calm your tits. Calm your ass down. It's not that big of a deal. These people don't deserve your tears. And all of this comes full circle because when Westboro Baptist Church used to have a spine, they'd be there to say that God hates whatever. It could be God hates fags, God hates soldiers. They didn't used to just say fags. They used to say all kinds of things. And in the recent events, which is like every week now, in the recent events, just insert the shooting or terrorist act that's happened recently. Because I guarantee you, by the time I mention it, it's already something new. It's already something new every single fucking time. So whether it be the guys that shot the senator, I think, or it be the guy that shot up the school, or it be the guy that... Who cares? Who really cares? It's all the same shit. People died. Supposedly innocent people died. But whatever. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Because those people are motherfuckers. Those people don't give a shit about you. Those people like the fact that you're suffering. Those people like their own suffering. They're just depraved. They're depraved. They're insane. They're insane. They just want all this suffering and normie bullshit over and over and over. Work, work, work. Hate your life. Hate everybody. Everybody's eating away at each other to reach the top. And it's madness. And the madness needs to end. And when they die, the quiet's down a little bit. There's a little peace and quiet. That's the choir of the angels right there. So everything fucking calms the fuck down. And you can actually hear your own thoughts. You can hear the voice of God in your head. That's it.